Hello, 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 and happy Saturday. I hope everyone is doing well. Anyone that comes across this is a sample mini energy check. Um, I was going to orient you, these cards are upright and this is upside down. And I'm going to get into it. If you have any questions, you can leave under the comments. The person that this reading is for, um, they'll contact me on their own, or they can comment under this if they want to. um they're not a regular, so that I'm not like, unless they want to. um so the first card I have here, this is the nine of knives. The next card is like the world in this traditional tarot deck, but in this hoodoo tarot deck it has a different meaning. um, the Ten of Knives, our fourth card here. And then we have, this is Big Mama, but it is analogous to the world, the universe, and traditional tarot. I read it a little differently. The card book reads it a little differently, just to kind of explain what's going on here. So the first thing is, family generational curses, or anything that is affecting you or other family members. And in this instance, as you can tell with this, like, you see this person with knives, like they look like they're being tortured. If someone said that this person was in hell, you would likely agree with them, right? The specific phrases that I got here was, it has something to do with your family line. It may have to do with a wrong done at some point in time. And when I shuffled my playing cards, um, I got the cards that indicate a blood curse or bloodline curse, also tied to a past life vow that was made. And this vow was this person or this family or something involving these people, or your family, or people in your family that you consider family, being slaves or servants. Um, and this feels like something that is not broken yet. I don't feel like anyone is quite working on untangling the generational curses and the trauma that goes with that in your family. Let me know if I'm wrong on that, but I don't feel like that anyone is actively doing anything now. I feel like someone could in the future, um, like in the next 10 or 15 years, but in the next 5 years or so, I'm just not seeing that right now. Um, the next part, I'm getting that this seems to be for you specifically, and this is kind of like creating situations, and so creating situations where you can't keep friends or even family members or longtime friends that you've known for a long time. Like, it's just weird stuff happens. Um, and it kind of has people that not really effing with you no more. And all of this stuff, it doesn't seem to be your fault. um because this is specifically the removal of positive people in your life, people that will allow you to bring positive changes and move in a positive direction. It's like these people are actively being kind of yeeted out of your life. um and then you can kind of see that here with the Ten of Knives. Like, this door is blocked. This isn't the typical standard meaning. It can mean like putting on a lot of burdens onto yourself and taking on a lot. Yes, that's present here, but also the prevention of anything good coming into your life, or trying to, like, really putting an effort in keeping the vibration of you yourself and like your overall family members down. And then here, normally I ask, like, what else is it that I need to know? And even though this is the universe reversed, and I feel like the general meaning of that, like, um, can be like the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want. It's like that's not. You may feel very limited and not being able to move forward and do the things that you want, or the things that you desire, the things that make you happy. And maybe also the case for your family. It could be people being stuck in jobs, or having a family history of people being stuck in jobs which they get paid well, you know what I'm saying? But it's not something that they like doing, and it kind of eats them on the inside slowly. Them doing things that they don't really want to do. It's like weird because it is kind of signaling back to that term of servitude, of being a servant. But people in your family could be very well paid. Like they could be doing stuff that nobody knows about, and they're getting money or getting a decent amount of money, as in that they're not in a negative overall money state. But when it comes to them being happy doing what they're doing, it feels like that kind of escapes them. I feel like people would have to walk away from their careers, and if they did to pursue a creative pursuit, I feel like those people, they would be happy on the inside, but I don't think that they would be very financially stable, if that makes sense. And that's unfortunate because the energy very much so has changed, especially with this generation. And I just feel like now where people are just like, we understand that although yes, you can have a job or you can have a career where you get paid well, but if you're not happy being there, or if it's of course the toxic work environment is what comes up the most, but it's like it's overall like, are you happy on the inside doing what you're doing? Take away the boss, take away, are you happy with the work? And people being stuck in jobs that they didn't really like, but they did it just to get the check. I feel like that's kind of, and more people are realizing that there's other ways, and I feel like there's tons of people in your family that that would have been beneficial for them, but they wouldn't have been as financially stable um, in their life. And this reading, I'm just want to say this: if you've made it this far, this can also be seen and taken as a general reading. Like, if you're reading this and some of this resonates, I would like take that and sit with it and see if it applies for you, and examine that and try and address it, as far as therapy, as far as spell work, things of that nature, energy work, lighting your own candles, taking charge of what you have, so that you're kind of determining what you're doing and breaking anything that's keeping you tied down. Now, something very interesting that I'm getting here is that it feels like there's a connection to ATR, as in African traditional religions. I don't know if you or people in your family have wanted to do ATR, or embrace it, or do anything like that, but um, like did it, maybe got initiated and everything, but once they got there, they felt that it was kind of empty. Like it didn't give what they thought it was supposed to give. You know what I mean? Like, um, it's like they had so many expectations and they felt let down. And I don't feel that that is something there's something wrong with the practices or the religions, but it's like they put a little bit, um, I feel like they were expecting a lot, and what they got, it was beneficial, but there's a little bit something deeper. And what I'm getting here is the deeper. And again, this is going back to your family. I'm just going to read what I had written, because this is a card I wrote myself. This is referring to someone in your family. This could be a matriarch, especially because I got the Empress reversed here. So on top of this Big Mama card, which I pull in this deck, because Big Mama is typically the matriarch of the family, or a matriarch, and so I give this card a bit of Empress energy. I got the Emperor right up underneath this, and I got the Moon, which typically can represent the mother, and when we're talking about family ties, and then I got the Universe upright here, with the Emperor. Oh shoot, I'm not going to see that. So these two are upright together, and with this, it's like, what would be caused to turn this energy the right side up would be kind of like, it feels like empowering the males in your family. Um, and again, like I said, I got the Empress reversed earlier, and then I pulled wait, did I pull anything? Then I pulled the Moon, and then I got these two cards. And some of the things that are coming up are potentially like a questionable, like paternity. Like, is there a wrong, like, is there an extra? I don't want to say a side baby. I want to say that maybe that there's someone who thought that they were your family, by blood, but they're not. So there's something in here with perhaps a woman stepping out on her husband and getting pregnant with someone else's child, and this same woman doing bad acts. So I don't think the fact that she had, someone else's baby is the main problem, but it's like the things that feels like the tip of the iceberg of the things that she did, where she can be a very manipulative. And again, this feels like someone way back in your family. Like I would say at least 2 generations ago, and I don't believe they're living. They could be, but if they were, I would say they'd be in their like 70 plus. Um, and it's like, not exemplifying what a good woman and in your community, whatever that is, because matriarchs hold different roles. So I'm assuming that you're a Black or African diaspora family, but if you're not, if you have a family line, or just you come from a culture where women are matriarchs and they are expected to do certain things, it's like this person did not do the things that they were supposed to do. They were not motherly, they were not loving, they were not caring, they did not hold the family together. Instead, actually, their actions drove the family apart, did things to drive other families apart, that type of thing. So it's like being in the energy of a woman but using it wrongly. Hopefully that makes sense. Um, and not fulfilling or stepping into her role of motherhood. So that's what I'm getting here. So this is all the energy here. Honestly, what I would say is you may need to, if you are currently in ATR, I would go and try and go get a reading from one of your elders, in whatever religion that may be. I'm not sure if it's, it could be Ifa, it could be Palo, it could be Voodoo. It can be many of the things I know. I was gonna go on the tangent, but I want to keep this like steady. Um, and see what they say to do about this situation for you. What I would say in general is, you can do an egg cleanse. That'll help with the energy that you have going on now, but that's not going to get to the deeper core issues here. In your case, I would recommend an uncrossing, but I think that even getting an uncrossing here would not be like, you would need like an uncrossing would help, but it would be one step in you like really diving into and addressing some of these issues. It would include you finding out some information. It's like the uncrossing part is a step to help clear some of the energy, but the familial things here, they need to be addressed and they kind of need to be put to rest. There's some things that I feel like retribution needs to be given for people that this woman in your family hurt. I feel like someone cursed your family because of the havoc that she wrought. I feel like that is one of the reasons why your family is having such a difficult time, um, or has this energy around them. Hopefully, your entire family is not affected, but I feel like a good number of them are. I would say at least half. So I'd love to hear. What you have to say about this. But if not, I hope this helps you. Thank you for letting me use volunteering for this reading so I can showcase how my mini reads typically go. Um, and in general, like if we're live and I'm doing a mini reading with you, we would talk about this live. So my mini readings, they can be about 10 minutes long. But if we're on live, usually they go into 25 and 30 minutes. So if I have like back-to-back appointments, that's sometimes why I run late. So we can kind of get into this and I can give more specific information to someone while we're on the phone. But that is what I'm getting now. And I hope this finds you well. I did another energy check that I'm editing, and it takes me forever to edit stuff. And then I'll put that up. That's the one I referred to yesterday that I recorded. And that's kind of it. I'll be doing these and dropping little things in the meantime. And I'm doing a couple sample readings so that, I don't know. So hopefully this is helpful. And you can kind of see how I read before you book with me and see if you like the way I read, or, just my energy, how I approach things. And if not, I hope you find someone that resonates with you and you find the information that you're looking for. All right. Bye.